Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My dear students, here is your mathematics teacher Muhammad Amjad Saeed from Pakistan International School, Taif, Saudi Arabia. Today we will continue our lecture number 56 and exercise 4.6, question number 7, or rather question number 8 and 9. Question number 8 and 9. What is question number 8? If alpha beta are the roots of equation 5x square minus x minus 2, 5x square minus x minus 2 is equal to 0, then form an equation whose roots are roots are 3 over alpha and 3 over beta. This equation is sx square minus sx plus b is equal to 0. Dear students, this is our required equation in which s means sum of roots and p means product of roots. Here we will have, if alpha beta are the roots of this given equation, then form an equation whose roots are 3 over alpha and 3 over beta. You know that given equation is 5x square minus x minus 2 is equal to 0, a is equal to 5, b is equal to minus 1, and c is equal to minus 2. We will have sum of roots of given equation, that is alpha plus beta is equal to minus b over a. This is your formula. Minus into minus 1 over 5, that is 1 over 5. After that, product of roots of given equation, that is alpha beta. Remember that I am not writing down sum of roots as s and product of roots as p. Actually, I will take s and p for the sum of roots of required equation and product of roots of required equation. Actually, this is given. So we will use these values here. That is c over a implies that alpha beta is equal to minus 2 over 5. And alpha plus beta is equal to 1 over 5. Minus 2 over 5. Now we will take s is equal to sum of roots of required equation is equal to 3 over alpha plus 3 over beta. Take LCM as alpha beta, so we will have 3 beta plus 3 alpha. Take 3 common, alpha plus beta over alpha beta. Now we can use the values of alpha plus beta from here and alpha beta from here. So in this way we will find s is equal to 3 into, what about alpha plus beta? This is 1 over 5 divided by alpha beta is minus 2 over 5. So we can have 3 over 5 and this will become reciprocal of that. It will be minus 5 over 2. 5 cancelled out. We have minus 3 over 2. This is sum of roots of required equation. Similarly, p is equal to product of roots of required equation. That will be 3 over alpha into 3 over beta, that is 9 over alpha beta. 3 over alpha, 3 over beta, these are the roots of required equation. So we will have 9 over alpha beta. What about alpha beta? This will be minus 2 over 5. So this will become reciprocal. We will have minus 45 over 2. Minus 45. This 5 will come up. 45 minus 45 over 2. This is P, product of roots of the required equation. Dear students, I am writing S as sum of roots of required equation, P as product of roots of required equation. I am not using S and P for the given roots, for the given equation roots. So in this way, we will have, hence our required equation will be, hence required equation will be x square minus sx plus p is equal to 0. Even you can take variable as y also. Y square minus 5y plus p is equal to 0. But no problem, you can use this x square also. Here is x square minus. What about s? S is minus 3 over 2 into x. And 45, p is minus 45 over 2. Dear students, multiplying throughout by LCM. What is LCM? 2 is LCM. So multiplying throughout by LCM, that is 2. 2x square minus minus plus 3x minus 45 is equal to 0. This is your required equation. 2x square plus 3x minus 45 is equal to 0. Dear students, here we can have also question number 9 of the same exercise. You will find sum of roots s and product of roots and then find your answer exactly in the same way. I hope that you can do by yourself. Exactly in the same way what we have done. After that, dear students, before we start our next exercise, I want to tell you something. Actually, this is the reason. You have seen these things before that. You know that ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. And its answer is minus b plus minus b square minus 4ac over 2a. This is the solution of your quadratic equation. This is standard quadratic equation and this is the solution of quadratic equation. This is known as quadratic formula. Solution of quadratic equation is quadratic formula. You have seen this formula. You have applied also in 10th class. Even in chapter number 1, exercise 2. Quadratic formula. This part which is inside the radical sign b square minus 4ac is known as discriminant. Discriminant, simply written as disc. Dear students, the part which is inside the radical sign, that is known as discriminant, that is known as disc. With the help of disc, we can check the nature of roots. We can check the nature of roots. So b square minus 4ac is very important part. It will tell you about the nature of roots of your quadratic, any quadratic equation. There are some properties of this. Dear students, disk is equal to 0, roots are real and equal. Roots are real and equal. If disk is less than 0, roots are imaginary or complex roots. Roots are imaginary or complex. Number 3, if disk is greater than 0, roots are real, unequal, and after that, number 4, if disk is greater than 0 and complete square, then roots are rational. If disk is greater than 0 and not a perfect square, roots are irrational. Dear students, you can check. This is the summary of the properties. This is standard quadratic formula. This is standard quadratic equation. Its answer is quadratic formula. The part inside the radical sign b square minus 4ac is known as discriminant, which is known as disk. With the help of disk, we can check the properties of these equations. We can check the nature of the roots of equation. Disk is 0, roots are real and equal. Disk is less than 0, roots are imaginary or complex. Disk is greater than 0, roots are real and unequal, distinct. And disk is greater than 0 and perfect square, then roots are rational. And if disk is greater than 0 and not a perfect square, roots are irrational. Dear students, this is the nature of the root which can be we can check from these equations. Now we are able to start our next exercise. Exercise 4.7. We are given question number 3. Show that the roots of the following equation will be rational. We are given 2 parts and we can choose one part from these 2. For example, p plus q into x square and minus px minus q is equal to 0. We have to prove that roots are rational. So what do you have to do? Dear students, you have to prove that disk of this equation is greater than 0 and perfect square, complete square. Then the roots will be rational. So we have to prove that disk is positive and complete square. Here A is equal to P plus Q, B is equal to minus P, C is equal to minus Q. Disk is equal to B square minus 4AC. Minus P whole square minus 4 into A is P plus Q and C is minus Q. P square plus 4Q into P plus Q. Minus minus plus 4Q into P plus Q. Open up the bracket. 4PQ plus 4Q square. Dear students, what is this? You can check that first square plus second square plus 2 into first into second, that is equal to p plus 2q whole square, greater than 0, perfect square. Hence roots are rational. Roots are rational. Dear students, this is your question number 3, part 1. After that, question number 4. We have part number 1 and 3, and I will choose part number 3. What will be the value of m? Will the roots of the following equation be equal? Remember that if the roots of the equation are equal, then the disk will be equal to 0. Here is first. If disk is equal to 0, roots are real and equal. So it is given in your question number 4, for what value of m roots are equal. So we will utilize our result that in this case disk will be equal to 0. Question number 4, part number 3. Here is 1 plus m into x square, 1 plus m into x square minus 2 into 1 plus 3m, 2 into 1 plus 3m into x and plus 1 plus 8m, 1 plus 8m equal to 0. Dear students, what is A? A is 1 plus m, B is coefficient of x minus 2 into 1 plus 3m, then C is constant 1 plus 8m. 1 plus 8m. If roots of equation are equal, then disk will be equal to 0. So here you can write down this means b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. B square means minus 2 into 1 plus 3m whole square minus 4 into a 1 plus m, c is 1 plus 8m is equal to 0. Here square of this minus 2 is 4. Open up the formula of square also. 1 plus 3m whole square minus 4 into multiply them. 1 plus 8m plus m plus 8m square, that is equal to 0. 1 plus 8m plus m plus 8m square. 4 into 1 plus, now I am taking a square plus 2ab, 6m plus 9m square minus 4 into 1 plus 9m plus 8m square is equal to 0. After that we have 4 plus 24m square plus 36m, 24m, 4 plus 24m plus 36m square minus 4 minus 36m and minus 32m square is equal to 0. Dear students, 4 and 4 cancelled out. 32m square minus 32m square plus 36m square what will be 36 minus this is 4m square, then 24m minus 36, what will be that? That will be, yes, 12, m is equal to 0, minus 12, m is equal to 0. You can take 4m common, m minus 3 is equal to 0. Dear students, we have 4m is equal to 0, m minus 3 is equal to 0. M is equal to 0 by 4, m is equal to 3. So we have m is equal to 0 and m is equal to 3. These are two values of m which are required. After that, dear students, we are given question number 7 and question number 8. In case of question number 7 and 8, these are two similar questions. Then we can take question number 7. In case of question number 7, we have proved that we'll have the equal roots if x square over a square, x square over a square plus mx plus c whole square over b square is equal to 1. Will have equal roots, will have equal roots if c square is equal to a square m square plus b square. Dear students, this is your answer. This is the condition for having equal roots. This equation will have equal roots if c square is equal to a square plus m square. Now you can have x square over a square plus m square x square plus 2mcx plus c square over b square is equal to 1. Dear students, I have opened up the formula of scale. First scale plus 2 into first second, 2mcx plus c square over b square. Multiplying throughout by LCM. LCM means a square b square. Multiplying both sides by a square b square. So we will have a square cancelled out. We are left with b square. B square x square plus a square into m square x square plus 2mcx plus c square is equal to a square b square. Multiplying both sides by a square b square. Here a square b square, here b square cancelled out, we got that a square there outside. And here a square cancelled out, we have b square there. After that, b square x square plus a square m square x square plus 2a square mcx plus 2a square mcx plus a square c square minus a square b square. Remember that I have shifted a square b square to the left hand side, and after that, dear students, write down this expression, write down this equation in standard quadratic equation. You will write down this equation as, so taking x square common, then 2a square mcx plus a square c square minus a square b square, this is equal to 0. Dear students, this is standard quadratic equation. First term contains x square, second term contains x, third term is constant. Here we will have, remember that we have small ABC values. So it is better to take coefficient of x square as capital K. B square plus A square M square. When capital B is equal to 2A square MC and capital C is equal to A square C square minus A square B square. Dear students, these are capital A, B, C because we have A, B, C involved here. So that's why I'm using a little different so that you can easily differentiate the terms. If the roots are equal, what was given? This equation will have equal roots. If roots of given equation are equal, then this is equal to 0. That is B square minus 4AC is equal to 0. We will apply the values. This will be equal to 0 if roots are equal. Here is 2A square MC whole square minus 4 into what about A? A is B square plus A square M square and C is A square C square minus A square B square is equal to 0. Dear students, open up the formula of square and this square will be on all. That is 4A4 M square C square minus 4 into A square B square C square. Take this B square and multiply them. Here is minus A square B4 plus A4 M square C square minus A4 M square B square. That is equal to 0. Dividing by 4. Dividing this equation throughout by 4. We are left with A4 M square C square minus, now remember that I have divided this equation by 4. 4 is cancelled here, 4 is cancelled out. Now I am opening the bracket by changing its sign also. Having same step minus A square B square C square plus A square B4 minus A4 M square C square plus A4 M square B square is equal to 0. Dear students, I have actually done two parts or rather two steps. First, I have divided throughout by 4 and 4 cancelled out. After that, I have opened up this bracket and there is a change of sign because there is a negative sign outside. Here is minus A square B square C square and that is plus A square B4 minus and then plus. After that, you can check A4 M square C square and A4 M square C square, they are cancelled out. Now we are left with A square B4, A square B4 plus A4 M square B square is equal to A square B square C square. I have shifted this negative term on right hand side, dividing both sides by A square B square because A square B squares are involved in all terms. What left here? B square, A square cancelled out, B square, then A square and B square cancelled out, A square M square, then A square B square are cancelled out, C square. Dear students, that was your condition. A square M square plus B square was equal to C square. I hope that you understood this question and you can do the other part. And if you have any problem, okay, contact me, inshallah, we'll do it. Dear students, we have next exercise, and this exercise is in 4.8, and we have to solve the equations. Sometimes we are given one linear and another quadratic. The second phase is both equations are linear. Then the third is both equations are quadratic. So in this way, there are different types of questions in this exercise, and we are given according to your reduced syllabus, and inshallah we will do it. Okay boys, if you have any problem you can ask me. Okay, Allah Hafiz and Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.